Okay, if I wanted to enter into the other leg, then from here, again, our half guard leg comes out. Right as we make that catch, we push the elbow in, head goes down, and then we end up here. Right from here, we go cross lat, and we catch right there out of my partner's calf. As we guide his body out in this direction, our knee comes into place, and we lock up, okay? Our knee and our heel connect at the hip. Far leg is hooked in, okay, with our shoelaces, and we're in good position using that half butterfly to enter into standard ashi on either leg. All right, guys, now let's start looking at arm drags. Okay, this time we're going to go for a near side arm drag, and we're going to use that to start either exposing our training partner's back, obviously, or going into sumigeshi, okay, when my training partner resists. So we are in, let's do the other side here. We are in that half butterfly situation, okay, and from here, we're hand fighting, we're playing, and we get opportunities to control our training partner's wrist. Okay, with this particular arm drag, from a knee shield, we had a pendulum, okay, which allowed us to start whipping up, okay, with a lot more ease. With this one, when we go in for the drag, we still punch the hand in and we get into this position here. I want to have some element of pushing the wrist and pulling the shoulder. This is going to get me, it's going to get me a little closer to the arm, to my training partner's shoulder. So it brings my shoulder and his shoulder a little closer together, but also makes it so you can't just rip out very quickly. When my training partner goes to pull away, we're going to hit a bit of a forward shift that sits us up. Right when we sit up, if I'm able to get my elbow to the floor, then now from here, I can grab my partner at the lat, remove my leg, scoot around the corner, pulling the elbow, and potentially either dragging his hip to the mat or coming up on top. Sometimes, however, we hit that forward shift. Again, using that push and pull. When he goes to pull away, we forward shift and we sit up. Right when we go to sit up, we reach around and we grab, okay, the lat, but he starts squaring up to us. So from here, the goal is just to keep his belly button, to keep his elbow right in front of my belly button. So I pull my elbow in tight towards me, and I grab the lat, and I stay connected here. So when he tries to yank out, it's tough. And now from here, we're in more of a butterfly guard situation. So we transition from half butterfly, near side drag. We grab the lat, but he's squared up. Now we go into this butterfly with the drag grip. Okay, again, the key here is keeping that elbow glued to our belly button, and that lat grip keeps him close to us so he can't just yank away. Now we rock back and we take his feet off the floor, and I just scissor my legs in the direction of the arm drag where he has no base. And then we come up and on top, okay, with that reversal. Okay, so one more time. We'll take it from this side. We go through, we catch a hold of the wrist, we start going for the drag. We want to make sure we're pushing that wrist in and pulling the shoulder at the same time so that when he goes to pull away, that forward shift is a little bit easier because we have that good, strong upper body connection. If from here, I'm able to start reaching for my partner's back and at the same time pulling my elbow down towards the mat, scooting out, now from here, I can potentially start exposing the back, drawing my partner in, or climbing up into top position. But if I hit that shift and I pull in here and I grab the lat and I try to scoot the corner, but he squares up to me, just keep his elbow glued to your belly button. Okay, so we keep this good connection here. We keep that lat grip. He's going to square his head up to mine. And when he tries to yank his arm out, it's going to be really, really tough here. My two knees are now in front of his hip. We just lift and elevate, scissor the legs, and roll him towards the side of the trapped arm. Okay, we come up on top with that sumigeshi, okay, from that drag. All right, guys, so now let's transition into a far side arm drag. Again, using this to expose our training partner's back. We're gonna hit a similar forward shifting motion, only this time we're gonna look to expose the back on the opposite side, okay, on the far side arm drag, okay? So let's go this way. Okay, so we're here, half butterfly situation as usual. Okay, from here, we're going, we're playing, my training partner is pummeling, etc., etc. And from here, we catch an opportunity to start going in and feeding into the far side drag. So we take a straight wrist, slip his hand right underneath our arm as my arm goes in, and again we hit that little pull, okay, that gets that bend in his arm. So when he goes to pull away from it, it's not going to be that easy. Of course, no grip is permanent, but it's going to give us a little bit more time than if we just had our hand here. You could easily just rip away, straightening the arm, yeah, this way. So we give that little bend in the arm, pulling that shoulder towards us as we push the wrist. That's going to give us that good connection. Now your partner is going to want to start pulling away from this. So we hit that forward shift. When we hit it at a slight angle towards the same side of the drag, so the far side corner, okay, far side back corner. So when he goes to pull away from it, we hit that push out at this angle. That's going to make it so that I can open this leg, and in one motion, we just scoot from our left butt cheek to our right butt cheek as I drag and I turn everything in the opposite direction. Okay, right from here, again, we're going to the hip, and we're either one, dragging our partner down, or more likely than not, he's going to make a strong body, so I'm going to have to start building up, okay, to my base, coming up, attacking those chest to back options. Okay, so again, we use that tension running through my partner's arm to assist in that forward shift. Okay, we're pulling everything in, so we're not just pulling with the arms. We have that pushing drag, but we also pull with our knees. So when he goes to pull back, the forward shift comes easy. So as we're playing in here, we're controlling our training partner's arm. We go in and we push with the wrist, pull with the arm. Remember that we're always going in wrist deep, catching up nice and high. But when we pull the shoulder, we also pull our knees towards us. So when he goes to pull away, we hit that diagonal forward shift out to the back corner. The leg opens, and we drag everything across, exposing our training partner's back.